Happy Friday afternoon, everybody. I am Adina. You guys are beyond the veil. I know that you guys are amazing because it's Friday. You guys are here. You're blessed. You look good. You smell good. Y'all got some money, and I can smell it on you. God bless you all in abundance, tenfold. All right, you guys. So I believe last time I was here, I thought about doing a reading on Ray J just because I believe it's been said by Suge Knight, maybe. I've heard. I'm not too well versed on this, but he's been accused by Suge Knight or somebody about having something to do with Whitney's passing. I've done readings on that specific subject before. Ray J did enter the chat. So now I want to take a look at Ray J specifically as it relates to the circumstances surrounding Whitney Houston not being here anymore. You guys, just a little order of business. The natural new year, crown of success, will be March 20th on the spring solstice, the first day of spring. You guys go ahead, email me beyondtheveiladina@gmail.com if you like to participate. If not, that's fine. The ceremony is for me. You guys can jump in if you like. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and tap into Ray J. I heard that Miss Valletta Wallace, Biggie's mom, passed away today. Very interesting, because I think when I was doing my Drake and LeBron reading towards the end, I think I looked at the deck and I remember saying, now who died? Or who finna die? I may have said that out loud. I believe I did, because I saw it at the bottom of the deck, something that looked like a passing of someone, and now I see what it is. I thought, because when I saw it, I was like, okay, well, maybe one of them is going to Irv Gotti's funeral, something like that. But that's what it was. So, anyways, Most High Mother and Father God, thank you for this beautiful day of Venus. It is a beautiful day indeed, and I'm grateful to be here to enjoy it. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you, and casual viewers. Thank you for YouTube for being a successful platform that allows me to connect with so many people and share my gift. Thank you for my nieces and nephew that's in the house right now eating snacks and watching YouTube. All right. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, the soul of Ray J. Spirit, please allow... Six of Cups reversed just fell out. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of Ray J. Willie Norwood Jr. I think that's his name. Willie Norwood Jr. Ray J. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of Ray J, along with any collective energy surrounding it. Ray J. I heard, huh? Now, fun fact. Ray J and his sister Brandy are the reason I even do celebrity readings on this channel. I started out this channel only doing cold case crime readings, and that was my intention. I was very adamant about never doing celebrity readings because I thought that is beneath me, okay? And I want to use my gift for something meaningful. And then one day, as I was, I had gotten off of work. I think I was in broker school. No, not broker school, real estate school. I think I was in school to get my real estate license and doing HR. And I just got off of work and I was in class studying, and I heard, don't know what I ever do without you, from the beginning to the end. There's always things, and so I call you my best friend through the good times. And so that's a Brandy song that she made for Ray J. Whenever I'm down, call on you. And in my mind, I can see Brandy, but she had like Ray J behind her, like hiding behind her, like, yeah, get him, Brandy. And she was telling me that somebody needed to get those witches/witches. She was talking about the Kardashians. Anyways. And so I ended up doing, and she actually, because I kept trying to tone the voices out of my mind. The last thing I heard was pray for Kanye. That's what tempted me to do the reading. So my first ever celebrity reading was on Kanye West, because I felt like Brandy and Ray J needed me to do it. They asked me to do it. In spiritual sense, they asked me to do it. Ray J, come here. I want to talk to you about Whitney Houston. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, the soul of Ray J, and compel him to speak his soul's truth to me. Keep nothing hidden from me. Ray J, talk to me about Whitney Houston. The streets say you had something to do with her passing. Talk to me about your relationship with her, and whether you were involved in any way in her passing, or was her loss just as great to you as it was everyone else? Ray J, did you have anything to do with Whitney Houston not being here anymore? Or was your involvement in her life not a threat to her? The streets are talking about Whitney. I know, like I said, Suge Knight or someone made some accusations. They're fresh, they're new, and it seems like that accusation picked up steam, because I know that there are probably some blogs, some influencers, YouTubers and stuff like myself who are talking about it. It's the fire sign card. They're wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we know that Whitney Houston was a Leo. But it seems like those allegations are coming from on high. The Eight of Wands, these wands are at an angle. So they're kind of coming down, shooting from up high on down. So whoever is speaking about this would be someone in the know. Someone who would have an authority or a position to shoot down these arrows towards Ray J. Someone probably higher up on the food chain in that sense. Suge Knight has more skin in the game than Ray J. He was around the game before. And Suge Knight probably would know about the underbelly of the industry. So the person that's making these accusations would be someone in the know, I believe. The challenge, though, is that these accusations are being made in itself. If this were reversed, because I hate the Knight of Swords in reverse just because of my first experience with it, and how doing something that you think is noble can come back and bite you because it might not be so noble. In this case, it is. The problem is the messenger. That's why it's in the challenging position. Because of the messenger, it may fall on deaf ears. But I think these are very, 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 very real accusations, simply because what he's trying to say, I believe, is that Ray J did it not because he wanted to do it, but because it was an order. It's something that someone else on high wanted to have done. I believe Suge Knight and both Ray J knows, or at least Suge Knight, before Ray J's energy enters the picture, because he's not here yet. These are accusations about him. It's almost like he's trying to hide instead of facing me as I'm reading him, I believe that Suge is aware that that was a hit on Whitney that came from above, and Ray J was just a knight, a soldier, carrying out the king's orders. I believe if there's an issue, the issue will be the messenger, because people seem to want to dismiss Suge Knight. And here would be the king that I believe Ray J was taking the orders from. I believe this to be Clive Davis because he's in reverse. And Clive Davis had made statements upright that were good about Whitney. She would have wanted us to carry on the party. I loved Whitney. But what he spoke and his intentions for her were not in alignment. I believe that this is Clive, I believe, who had a grudge with Whitney. I believe that Ray J carried it out or organized it due to his affiliations with unsavory persons. I believe Ray J is someone that they go to when they want certain situations set up, fixed, or dealt with. I believe Ray J, since he knows a lot of the people in the underbelly and the people up high, since his sister is an icon, he'd be someone that clean, upper echelon label people would go to connect things with the underbelly. He's like a connector. They want something done, they go to Ray J because he has ties to the streets too and the industry through Brandy. I believe that the drugs were a setup. I don't believe that Whitney Houston at the time of her passing was using drugs, even though I know that they say that her death was caused by an overdose. This, to me, would be like, okay, she was out of her mind, out of it. But this, seeing things clearly, she was sober, and if there were drugs in her body, they were put in there after she was already gone to give the excuse. Now I'm reading Ray J, and I'm seeing all of this from Ray J. So Ray J obviously has details. I think Ray J was a fixer. I think he's a good go-between between upstanding industry figures and the dark side of the industry. He arranges things and plays a sort of liaison in that regard. Again, I think this is Clive as well, because he's still a record executive to this day. I think Ray J's hopes and fears is that this stays quiet and that no one up high sees him as invaluable enough to throw to the wolves. I think he's hoping that his secrets lay in secret, especially with the people who employ him. Outcome is the Chariot. So whatever Ray J, whatever his involvement in Whitney's passing was, I believe he accomplished it successfully. He did what needed to be done. It was a successful endeavor. I also think Ray J is a part of the machine, the Hollywood machine. I think he made his bosses pleased. I think this is something that he does. He seems to do it well. Suge Knight isn't going to take Ray J down. Not saying that he won't come down, but Suge Knight won't do it. Ray J's enjoying a position that Suge used to. Ray J was there at the scene I believe he's lied or hasn't told truths about him being there at that time when she was found. I believe he was there. I believe he was there, left, and then came back as if he had just gotten there. I believe he was there when the police got there, but he was there before as well. I believe, and I know that her autopsy reports came out that she had been bruised and looked like she was beaten. I see that here. I think that she argued. She put up a fight. There were some people there that she did not trust. More than one person came into her room, attacked her. I think she tried to contest because she knew what they were in there for, and she tried to fight. Once they showed up at her door, she knew that these were Clive's hitters. I think she tried to protest. I think she tried to fight, and I think she was overcome. I believe Whitney Houston fought for her life. I think that they gave her an ultimatum: take this and go out, or we will take you out. I think they offered her to do it herself. Ray J, you're a do boy. You're an industry hitter. And not just taking people out, but you do quite a few things that the industry seems to want taken down. But I've said this about you before. I see Clive continues to profit without Whitney. That is you guys' key about what happened to her and why. Ray J, I think Clive asked you to take Whitney out. You had a relationship with her. She trusted you. Ray J won't be taken down, even with involvement due to Whitney. He won't go down for Whitney because that means everybody else will. Ray J will get past this. He'll get past Suge's accusations. That won't take Ray J down. He's protected, especially about this. I also think that they turned it into a ritual of some sort. Killing two birds with one stone. Getting rid of her and harnessing her spiritual energy for somebody else's success. Is this Jennifer? I think so. Because she gave her whole family. All right, anyways. That's what I got for Ray J. I don't know what... I don't see Ray J going down for this. No matter how many people implicate him, I don't see any official investigation being launched into Ray J in order to implicate him in Whitney Houston's passing. I don't see that. As it relates to Whitney Houston, Ray J will have the chariot, meaning he's a part of a machine. So in this regard, too many important hands are dirty. For this, he can't go down. All right. Let me ask, since I'm here, about Jennifer Hudson, since I spoke on her. You guys, I am not ashamed of saying I don't like her. That's one person. I typically stay unbiased in my readings. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. Not that I've ever met her. I don't like her soul. I don't like her spirit. There's another person, Trina. Erica Mena, she was, when I read her, I didn't like her either, but I expect that energy from her. Trina took me aback. Jennifer Hudson, and I've read on some people. Jennifer Hudson, Spirit, how did Jennifer Hudson feel about Whitney Houston's passing? How did Jennifer Hudson feel about Whitney Houston's passing? And just give me one card to see how she felt. I hope I see some grief, some sadness, because I cried. Then I went to Fat Tuesdays, Wet Willie's, and got drunk because I was sad after that funeral. Anyways, Spirit, one card. How did Jennifer Hudson feel about Whitney Houston's passing? This is the most celebratory card in the deck. This is good times with friends. This is the most celebratory card in the deck. When you see this, it's a party. Good times. Oh, it was a ritual. And I believe Jennifer was set to be one of the parties who benefited from harnessing that energy. I don't see no grief. I think she also thought Whitney had to go. I think Jennifer knew that it came from on high. Ray J being there wasn't no accident. Why the Three of Cups, Spirit? Was she one of the parties who felt like they would benefit from this? Celebrating as Whitney's spirit was leaving the earth. See, this is why I don't like this lady. There had been many conversations about the Whitney problem and how they were going to solve it. You get rid of the energy, though, but you need someone else to keep generating the benefits of that person's energy. Here's Clive. I believe that Jennifer Hudson was involved in some of those conversations about the Whitney problem and how she, Jennifer Hudson, was going to inherit. One more card. Spirit, what does Whitney Houston currently think about Jennifer Hudson, even from the other side? What does Whitney's soul think about Jennifer Hudson? One card. You can never be me, okay? You can never. This is the fire sign woman. I'm that bitch. How dare she try to ritually harness my energy? With me out of the industry, they gave her, ooh, Whitney's clocking you for you and what you did to your family. Whitney said you can never, ever, ever, okay? You can never, ever, ever, okay? That's what I hear. You can never, ever, ever, okay? That's what I hear Whitney saying to Jennifer Hudson. You can never, ever, ever, okay? Queen of Wands. Look, you could never, ever, ever, okay? Family here. For fame. Sacrifice your family for this? That's what Whitney sees you as. A black widow. She thinks nobody should trust you. Nobody is safe around you. That's how Whitney feels about you. To become the Queen of Pentacles, death. At every major accomplishment you've had, death. Whitney's, your family's, a black widow, death. Look, for this, death. That's what she thinks about Jennifer Hudson. Otherwise, you would be fat and unsuccessful. it weren't for your daddy Clive. And on that note, this is all alleged according to my opinion and my imagination. I'm crazy. If you need to feel that way, I'm crazy. So don't listen to me, y'all. Love you. Bye.